Alright, we're back. It's Tom here, Battle Rap Resume. Don't flop street battles in the underpass of dreams. And my word, is this an upgrade from Marshy and Sinister. Why, it's Krueger and Sensa, two indisputable UKBR legends who were still in their nascency at the time. Tea Leaves is the host. I wonder what ever happened to this guy. And he mentions it's just a random crowd around. And I love the fact that we see some guy walk in front of camera as he says this. Krueger the God is then chosen to go first, ending with a reference mostly lost to time.
45 seconds, let's go.
Alright, let me tell it to ya. I am Freddy Krueger, and you are Sensa, because you got no sense of humour. So you can come with writtens. If you think this cunt will win it, your chances are about as slim as his stomach isn't. I'm the sickest MC. It's Freddy versus Petchy. But fuck that, I'm more scared Belly's gonna get me.
He talks about Sensa being poor, Sensa being fat, Sensa having nothing basically, and ends the first strongly.
You don't want to battle, you're so scared. The middle of nowhere, you've got a home there. And you finally got a phone, but you have such little mates, you only use it for the mini games. And I bet you're even shit at Snake.
Sensa then kicks off with sharp aggression and directness, calls out the basic fat jokes and clowns on Fred's introverted nature and his projected dim future.
Yeah, I thought you'd come a little bit better than that, because I heard all those jokes before saying Sensa is fat. You fucking geek! At least my life ain't centred on maths, referencing maps and the collection of stamps. So my conclusion is that Freddy is a twat, whose only job prospect is being the receptionist at a chemistry lab.
Sensa mentions Krueger lending him cash and how the hell is he going to ask for it back? There's then an inevitable Nightmare on Elm Street reference before we go back to Big Krugs.
And you made a huge mistake lending me cash, because what the fuck are you going to do about getting it back? I'm speaking it ill. He's named Krueger after the bad guy seen in the film, but he looks more like one of the geeks that he kills.
Krueger, who spends a lot of time on Sensa's clothes for this round, and mentions something that came up regularly, Sensa working at Next.
I can't believe what you have worn. You would have been better off coming to battle in your next uniform. Fucking dressed in a tie. Let's face it, the rest of your life is gonna be you working at Next till you die.
Also mentions Sensa wanting to be a writer and then references one of my all-time favourite Jess songs.
And you probably keep vodka stored in bottled water. You ain't Jess, but you're an alcoholic author. Yo, an old man you're poor.
And check out a show I did yonks back on Battle Rap Resume entitled Gesticulations, where I went through the Genius Rappers back catalogue. Krueger is strong throughout, well written and tailored. They both are, to be honest. Sensa flips Krueger saying he can't rhyme, saying what the hell does that have to do about writing a book, and then gets personal.
Yo, check it. One punch, I'll be knocking this queer out. Funny he lives here, because he's such an outcast, all the people he knows in Norwich are here now. Woo! So when Rowan Fife left, you went home and cried. I'll show advice for your social life. Go outside. Instead, he spends his morning playing Sudoku. What's the difference between the 40-year-old virgin and you, bro? He eventually had sex. You won't.
Sensa getting big reactions. Admittedly in a public concourse with a snatch of people here, but still, they were mostly dead silent for Sinister and Marshy. Krueger then gets into the inevitable you look like type bars, positioning this sequence as a whole EastEnders suite.
Last round, don't flop. Krueger, let's go.
Alright, anybody watching this, if you want to meet Sensa, just ask for Bradley off the set of EastEnders. Yo, you're fat and you're lazy. Matter of fact, Daniel and Jamie are more like Bradley and Stacey. Straight up. So don't act like you're all that.
Krueger has passion and an attack here. Love it.
But that's enough of the EastEnder referencing, cause it kind of implies he's from London, and he's definitely not. Matter of fact, it's unfair. I don't even know what your town's called, but who the fuck cares? You're from somewhere. And those bars, he read all of them. I know, cause this moron was like, let's tell each other our bars so we can think of flips for them. I'm unique. You're not clever very often, so therefore it's common sense that sense is common.
Sensa's fur begins by talking about how long Krueger rapped for, and he then gets into some direct personals.
I don't want to check out his new lyrics. What the fuck was that, like 2 minutes? Yo, fuck, this weird fuck should be locked in a cage or cell. Because he's the first bloke I've seen who looks like a paedophile, but also looks underage himself. So what I'm saying is you look like a kid and a kiddie fiddler. That's why you can get hard just by looking in the mirror. Yo, he's really into into kiddie porn, and on Saturdays you can find him behind the bookshelves with a camera in the Disney store.
Ain't no one holding back here, and it's great. This could have been a headliner battle in a few years, no doubt. They then dap it up at the end and the judges call for OT. Reverse order, of course, so it's on Sensa. He mentions Krueger's fascination with serial killers and calls out Krueger's notoriety at the time.
Yo, he'll probably be a serial killer, because his bars about killing people ain't stopping. Plus, serial killers kill because they can't get sex, and well, you have the same problem. Yo.
There's some gay stuff at the end, of course, that ends with the punchline of Freddy getting fingered, and Sensa then gets into Krueger's family dislocation, which comes up fairly often in this early era.
Yo, he saw it in a book called Homo Sex for Beginners. Flicked through the pages and got erect at the pictures. Took it home and copied, and that's why Freddy got fingered. Yo, check out the bars that Sensa spits. Jamie said a bar about Stan being based on you. Remember it? He said Stan. I'd have said Ken Kniff. In this battle, I will win. His parents send him to London, to Norwich, back to London, then Norwich, because neither of them want to spend any time with him.
That's it.
Krueger coming in hard with the response, though.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I'm scorching you. Fuck off and go walk your kids that ain't yours to school. Straight up. Yo, and you said Freddy got fingered. That's just wrong. I fingered your chick with the Freddy Krueger glove on. Straight up.
It's a strong flip, and you'd expect no more from the young legend here, and he ends it strong too.
Yo, because you have a homosexual brother and a lesbian mother. So why the fuck do they have sex with each other? Yo, because your family's inbred and you're very thick. Sensa's bitch. He's called Sensa because he's sensitive. And Freddy is a force to be reckoned with. Oh yeah, and the book you're writing, I bet it's shit. I ain't even read a bit.
That's the end, man.
The judges are then called to. The judges can't come up with a decision, so obviously we go to the old-fashioned punchline OT round, and let's hear what they say.
You're pretty stupid, eh? You ain't gonna lose no weight just because you can play sports-related computer games.
Yo, I really don't like this prick. Yeah, I am basically settled down with a wife and kids. That's because unlike you, I've realised there's more to life than this.
Yeah, you got a wife, you might have daughters, you might have sons, but you're not a father figure. You're a fat one.
Yo, you really don't want to battle Sensa, dude. Yeah, I'm battling Freddy Krueger, the male version of Betty Boop.
Yeah, I'm Betty Boop, but you're Bradley's wax model. And you only work at Next, because it's next to McDonald's.
Yo, this guy ain't speaking properly. I feel like I'm battling a teenage Neil Morrissey. Deprived kid. Best memory was eating broccoli. Went down the pub, people like pussy and football. He's like, let's talk about Greek mythology.
That's the end of the punchline. Surely that's 3 each, man. Done though. Go to the judges. I swear that was 4 still.
All 6 punches there were decent. The guys seem practiced and able, and in the end, though, Krug takes it with the McDonald's bar being mentioned as a decider. And to wrap it up, let's hear from the guys what they thought back in the day.
Yeah, just came out of the battle with Krueger, don't flop. First proper street battle, man, so, you know, just trying to learn the ropes, but Krueger came sick. Fucking sick bars, mate. The Bradley shit fucking killed it. Glad I got some good bars in, and next month, man, we'll do this. So.
Yeah, what's up? It's Krueger. Just had a fucking sick battle with fucking Sensa. I knew he was gonna bring it, and he fucking brought it. Like, yeah. To be honest, like, throughout the whole thing, I think he had better bars than me, and that's just real. But yeah, because it was just so sick, I wasn't expecting. Well, I was expecting it, but yeah, big up to Sensa, man. I'm glad I won, but yeah, you'll see me again.
And that we will. Both these guys will eventually become icons in the league and even travel overseas and kill it too, but we've got all that to come. And to conclude, let's get to the comments, and they're all pleasantly surprised with how brilliant of a clash this is. Leonard and Out the Box, complimentary. I mean, all the comments are, to be honest, and there's lots of them. London Guy could see the potential, and future Don't Flop battler Nugget is even in the comments too. And there we have it, 4 down now, 4,000 to go. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you at the next one.